Well, right now is the second day of 2024. Happy New Year. Hopefully this year will be just as fun when it comes to koi keeping as the last. It's been almost 2 years since I started my first pond on that side, and the pool conversion project has almost been completed. I would say 95% of the work is done. The past few months I have not been updating about the progress of this because there was very little that was done to the pond. I just transferred over a bunch more fish, watched them grow, and it was just monitoring. Everything was self-sustaining. We ended up adding more and more planters inside here, so I'm gonna walk through and show you guys what has been done. It's the cold season, very little feeding at the moment, but the fish seems to be quite active. So over the last few months, we decided to add a lot more of these planters. So this one here has got like a palm tree and some type of succulent. We moved some of the other planters around the house around here to kind of hide things. As you can see, there's a lot of pipe work in here, and pumps and primer pots, leaf baskets, and having these tall planters here really help. And then we got these, I believe they're called dwarf Egyptian papyrus. These should grow really nice in a wet environment. And on the side here, we continue to have these elephant ears. These are the Thai variety that is edible. The stem here is edible, and I think in the cold season they're not thriving as well, but as long as they're surviving, and when the spring kicks in and starts to warm up, it gets a lot better. We then purchased more of these clay pots and added a watercress. So the watercress is probably the strongest grower here in all of the ones that we have. The goal is to have these things kind of grow and then drape over all these liners to make it greener and look nicer. And then on the inside, we put more cinder blocks here to walk around. More watercress. This one is like one of those Thai taro right here. Not really taro, they're more like elephant ears. They don't have a bulb in the bottom that you can eat. So you're just eating the stem here in the veggies. That's a veggie. And then look at the watercress. This one's growing and it's coming all the way down there, which is really nice. That big patch right there is slowly drooping over. I'm trimming on the inside edge, and I throw that here and let the fish eat it because it's actually a really good winter food. It's full of fiber. More planters here, and over here we have the growing bed, and using just random things around the house to put soil in. Like for example, this is a part of a stainless steel filter, the top piece, food tray, more random planters. These are plastic ones made for outdoor. And look at this parsley, it's grown really nice too. Actually this one has been really thriving. It's really good. We got this type of pine. It's like mostly for Christmas, but it's got a really nice lemon zesty scent, like a soap scent, and supposedly it drives away mosquitoes. And on this one we got, see this growing bed right here, it's dried up, but the water is slowly filling up, and then once it fills up it will drain, sort of like a flood and drain filter. That's why the rocks are red. So here we got a combination of onions and garlic. Some of them might be chives, and yes, we also have a lot of these little grass that I have to pick out because I don't want them around. and they just seem to just get the seed and they fly and they come in here. But yeah, you gotta get rid of them. These, I don't know what they're called, mostly ornamental. I think these are philodendrons, small one. Here on this tray, this is actually a stainless steel sink. These make really good planters. Oh look, so the water's coming up. See that? When the water's filling in from that pipe right there, it's gonna fill all the way up. Look at that. So this acts like a filter and a growing bed, and you know, when it drains, it flushes out a lot of stuff, so it's great. Look at that, so it's coming up. When it gets to a certain point, I think probably close to here, right here where the line is, it's gonna suck itself and just drain. So it has a lot of air saturation in it, which is great for the fish. So we got different type of mints right here too. Some of these are like radish growing here. The mints are actually really easy to grow. We just took it out, put it in here, and throw the soil on top, and eventually the fresh leaves will just come and grow. So this will be great in another few weeks when you get more fresh young leaves. Oh look, the water is not draining. You hear that? Yep, so the water's draining, and you can kind of see it coming out more right here. And now it's drying, so it's great. It's like a bath shower, except it's a flooding drain filter. But look at this row right here. It's like a hedge full of watercress. Really nice, really green, super healthy despite the cold. These are going to be very invasive, but luckily anything that goes on that side, the fish can eat, and then the ones that grow on this side, I can just pick it like this and throw it in there, and they will definitely make good use of it. And this is also extremely edible, very healthy. See, watch these little guys when they eat. So when the fish eat the watercress, they have a really cool behavior. It's like they snap their bodies to try to break the leaf out, and it's a really good exercise for them. It seems like supernatural, like the way they would act in their environment. Look at that. All right, let me get some more. They seem to be really enjoying it because I haven't fed them the last 2 days. So I'm gonna give them more leaves. Look at that, see? This is like super like young and fresh. It's full of fiber. So I think this might be probably the best winter food they can get. Not to mention it's free. Let me see what else. The trick with watercress is they need a lot more nutrient than what the water can provide. Like I think iron is really important to keep it green. So inside these planters here, I put just regular soil, but also like see these lava rocks right here? When I was washing them, a lot of the residue came down, and so it was like a fine silt full of rare lava rock pieces and bits and pieces. So I put them in here, and it gives them a lot of iron, so it keeps the plants really green. But wow, look at these guys eat. See, when they're hungry, they're gonna eat all of these, and they love it. They'll eat everything. Yeah, so the goal with this is actually to just let this whole thing grow and fall into the pond and cover up those ugly black liners, but also provide them a source of food so that they can eat anytime they want. Because you know, you still need, I mean, in nature, these koi's aren't gonna have 40-45% protein food every single day. They're gonna eat all kind of different things. So having natural fiber is very, very healthy for them. See, look, they don't mind eating it. So when they're hungry, they're gonna eat. All right, so I got more steps here going through. This steps is a little bit low, so might have to change that. Yeah, see, some more taros in here. I think the wife is gonna plant. Oh yeah, she actually started planting. So these are called mugwort, and oh no, pennyworth. These are called pennyworth, and they're a type of vegetable that we use a lot in Vietnamese cuisine. Can even blend them up to make juice. This thing's got flooded because of the rain. Alright, so here's how my flood and drain operates. So this is dry here, right? The water level is currently right there, and let me see what's happening. Is it draining or is it filling up? Oh no, it's still draining, so it's gonna come back down, and then it comes back up to here at this level. Cause that's the pipe that feeds it. Comes back up to here, and then it's gonna drain again when it gets high enough. It's a really cool system that's often used in aquaponics. In here, we have water celery, also a very common vegetable used in Vietnamese cuisine. This one doesn't flood and drain, so this one it just stays like this, and it's gonna pull up water right here. But it drains down because of this pipe, but it doesn't do the flood and drain effect. Problem is because down there's too big of an air gap, so it just couldn't do it. So on this side here, we were covering up this waterfall. This was intended to be a waterfall, but we ended up covering up using these ropes. And oh, I still got a couple more bins. So you see the system here is basically everything here is grown media, but it's also acting like a media bed for filters. So you got the bins being, you know, all full of filter media, and then when it flows down here, it's like a stream full of rocks too. So I have a lot of filtration for this pond. Inside this blue bin, we got the Thai elephant ear, and that plant right there is actually a piece of wasabi that I saved from the tray that you would buy at a Japanese market when you eat sushi. So I got one rhizome, I stuck it in there, and it's actually growing, but I don't know how well it's gonna grow in the future. So it's been in there for over like a month and a half. We're gonna see how it goes. Yeah, so and then on these two trays are also I'm also growing watercress in them. As you can see, it's very simple. So as I mentioned earlier, the bits and pieces of the red lava rock full of iron was something that I saved when I was washing out the trucks and trucks full of lava rocks. Then I mix it with the soil to give it iron, and then put the watercress in. I just put them down. I didn't even really plant them, basically. Put them down, cover them with soil, and then just let it slowly grow. And it has a lot of good nutrient, and it's always getting water, so we never have to worry about watering it, because under the tray, just some small holes for water to saturate the soil. This is also a sink full of watercress, and as you can see how ugly this liner is, so the watercress is going to push itself over and cover it. So that's really the goal. And then, oh yeah, we got this little bird paradise thing. Let's see how it grows. I don't know if it is actually going to grow, but we'll see. This one, I am attempting to grow some ginger here, but I don't know if it's going to succeed. So let me see if I can find it. Here we go. Alright, so I got some ginger here. I don't know if it's gonna just rot itself out or sprout some leaves. They've been in there for like a good month, but I haven't seen any. I have not seen any progress, unfortunately. This container is not a flood and drain. It's just like it's a trickle shower. So water comes in and it just goes down. Wasn't able to design it to siphon. And here we got some more plants. This is called a Ming Aurelia. It's actually an edible plant, and it's also an ornamental, but the leaves is kind of like a spiky thin maple leaf. But it's actually edible because I've eaten these when I was in Vietnam. So I actually found it here, and I wanted to grow a few just to add to the collection of veggies that are edible here. But when we transition this to a pot, and in this weather, I guess it has to take time to adjust, because a lot of the older stems here and leaves like tiny little branches here. They started falling off, and then the new ones will start to grow right here, as you can see. See, these are growing out. Yeah, so that might take a while. This is also a philodendron. I think this one and the one over there are the same, from the same pot, which I think my wife just split them up. Yeah, but that's basically the last, I mean, that's basically the most current up-to-date information that I can provide about here. It has been operating seamlessly since I came back from the trip like a couple of months ago. I've only had to clean the filters like twice. In the winter it has been very light feeding, so I haven't really had to clean it much. I still do my regular potassium permanganate treatment just to clean up the water, but I don't really change out water. I just top everything off. I added a lot more baking soda in the last week because of the rain, but as you can see, it's very clear. I mean, obviously this is the more shallow of the two ends, so you can see a lot better, but the fish are doing very well. And on this end it's deeper, but you can still see it. You can see all the way to the bottom where the pipes are. That's 8.5 feet down there, even though it doesn't look like it in the video, but it is in person. And look at these guys munching on the watercress. See, look at that one, the way they jerk their body and trying to break it. It really gives them a good exercise. So yeah, all that row right there, I'm gonna slowly let it cover, and it's gonna cover the entire border, so it's gonna look a lot more greener and less of the blacky liners will be visible. But that's where we are right now. Starting January 2024, things are looking great. In the winter we're saving more electricity because of no usage on the AC, and it's really not cold enough to require any further heating, so a lot of the electricity used is just for the pond. Check out some of these fish though, huh? They look really happy. So we're very, very lucky to have this kind of weather growing koi. I know other people in the East Coast or even in the North, they tend to have their pond cover up and winterize, but here, just all year long, we get to look at them swim and eat and enjoy them. So if you're ever into koi and want to make ponds, Southern California is probably one of the best places for you to do it. You can enjoy the fish all year round. Man, but some of these have grown a lot. Like these little babies right here, that's a Ginrin Dainichi right there. It's actually small compared to the other big ones I have. Oh, check this one out right here. So this guy's got to be at least like 20 inch, and the body is starting to show. See that torpedo body? Oh man. So by next summer, I'm guessing that sucker's gonna be at least 25 or 27 inches. See, that's one of the big ones. Some of the other ones, even though they're small, they still got really nice bodies showing. And we got some surprising grower as well. This is a Terrazzo Karashi. It's grown very nicely inside this big pond. All my Chawoy and Ochibas, the color has changed a lot in the winter, so they got a lot lighter. In the summer, it was a little bit difficult to see them in the deep pond, but here, yeah, see, they've got a lot lighter. The Asagi is growing nicely. The red belly is showing up. Body's nice and long. Scalation looks great. And look at this Showa. Started out really tiny. It's becoming a big grower. The belly is showing right now too. Got a Karashi. More of a real Karashi color on that one. And look at that Kohaku from Marudo, huh? Looking real nice. And look at this guy eating. See that, eating that salad? Yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and get some more salad for them to eat. Just watch the fish enjoy the salad. That way I don't have to spend money on food. But because the weather is really cold, giving them high fiber is actually a really good idea. So I'm gonna grab some right here. We don't want the salad to grow out on this side. So yep, every few days I'll just come here and take these right here. See that? Got a bundle here. And then I think I'm gonna put it on the other end because I don't want to get stuck in the skimmer. Here we go. I'm gonna throw it over here. There you go, enjoy. Alright, well, this is how I'm bringing in the new year. Wishing all the koi keepers a happy, prosperous, healthy, and fun 2024. Keeping koi. We're halfway through the winter, at least for where I am, so the warmth is gonna come soon. In 2 more months, we're gonna have koi show in March in various places in SoCal, like Gardena, San Diego, maybe Barstow, or Fresno, I should say. And then Northern California will also have the koi show. Hopefully I can make it to a few of them and take some videos. Alright, so I'm going to give you an overview of how things are looking and what the vision is. Essentially all the planting, the pots and all the flora, that is basically just to cover up all the bins and the pipework. See that right there? We still got a lot of visible liners. But it's winter, so progress will be a little bit slower. They're all gonna be a little bit more dead and brown. But I think when the spring comes, this place is gonna come alive, and then it's gonna be so much greener. I think the watercress will be super invasive, which is kind of like what I want. And hopefully the koi will be able to eat most of it, so that I don't have to maintain it. Alright, so stay tuned for more in the future, but for now, let's just take a moment and watch some of these fish fight at the watercress and see how they behave naturally when they're eating veggies. Look at that, they get super animated. See that? They're trying to break things off.